that with my fingers. I'm not really sure why, but God is so good, y'all. God is so good. God is so good. Okay, so I got the job. Now I can tell y'all what the job is. Now I can tell y'all what the job. Like, this is crazy, insane. Like, insane. I'm telling y'all, it's insane. There is a company, an amazing company. Like, they're so dope. I can go into detail about how dope they are in a little bit, but there's a company that supplies caregivers to veterans. So home care, essentially. They provide veterans who need a little bit more help and a little bit more assistance in the home with a caregiver to come out and help them for a couple hours, a few hours, however long they want to. This company is opening an office here. The office is going to be brand new, and essentially what my role is going to be, obviously it's going to be kind of like a pivotal role in getting this office off the ground. As the business kind of gets more clients in the city, there's going to be a hiring of caregivers. I'm going to be kind of a pivotal role in training the new caregivers. I'm going to be taking on an active role in scheduling, so I'm going to be coordinating all the caregiver schedules, who they're working with, what time they're working. Sorry y'all, I just get like, I cannot believe what's happening right now. Like, somebody is gonna have to pinch me, because I don't even know if this is real, but it clearly is real. But God did that. Jesus did that. And then of course there are going to be some other things like maintaining records, answering client inquiries over the phone, solving issues that come up with the caregivers or the clients. There's honestly going to be a lot of different moving parts to this position, and I'm ready for all of it. Like, I am so ready to start this position. Honestly, I've been in a lead role before, but this is gonna take it to like a whole nother level, essentially. One of the guys that I interviewed with essentially said that their main focus is to take care of their caregivers, because they know if they take care of their caregivers, their clients will be well taken care of. And I am 100% 10 toes down behind that mission. You guys know I was a caregiver for a while. I was a caregiver for a few different populations, patients who suffered from traumatic brain injuries, and I was also a caregiver for children who had autism spectrum disorder. So I have been a caregiver on multiple different occasions, and so hearing him say that, hearing that taking care of his caregivers was a priority, really resonated with me, and I am 100% backing him on that statement. Taking care of your employees is gonna get you good results, and I just want to make sure that I present myself as an ally to them. More than anything, I want them to be able to come to me about anything. I want them to be able to have open communication with me. I don't want it to be anything that is forced, and I don't want a weird power dynamic. I don't want any of that. I have found myself in a position, regardless of where I work or what spaces that I'm in, where people become inspired by my accomplishments, and I feel like I literally would just want to take that same energy into this position. He said a lot of his caregivers have aspirations to become nurses, become CNAs, become medical assistants, whatever the case may be. They have aspirations to do something more. I just want to continue to inspire. I want to continue to inspire. I want to continue to help people see their full potential, because one thing about it, two things for sure, a lot of people, all they need is for that one person to tell them, you can do this. You can do this. What are you doing? Do it today. I'm excited about this position. My advice for anybody who is healthcare administration, healthcare business administration, who is either going to be looking for a job soon because you're about to graduate, a big piece of advice that I have for you if you are looking for a position is look in home care. It can be really difficult to get into a big hospital or a big clinic like right off the bat, especially if you don't have any prior management experience or any prior supervisory experience before you're applying. Definitely, I would say look into home care, because there is a need for professionals in home care. I know in a lot of places. The next piece of advice I would say is be flexible with your job search, because even the position that I have does not have manager, management, anywhere in the position title. So had I not been flexible with my job search, I probably wouldn't have even come across this position. Focus more on the description. I probably would do healthcare, medical care, healthcare administration. Put broad terms, very, very broad terms. And yes, go through every single job posting that comes up and look at the description, because whereas a position might have a different title that may not sound like it's healthcare administration, you can look at the description and the job duties and be like, oh, that is definitely healthcare administration. So make sure that you're very flexible with your job search. My third piece of advice: never stop applying. Never stop applying, okay? There are some people who do this thing where they're like, okay, I'm looking for a job, and you know, I'll apply for one today, and then maybe I'll apply for another one next week, and then maybe I'll apply for 2 more like 2 weeks from now. You cannot do that. You have to be aggressive, okay? And when I say aggressive, I mean there needs to be at least one job application going in every single day. At least one, preferably 2 to 3 is what I try to do. I try to do at least 2 to 3 every single day. All you're doing there is increasing your odds. You're increasing your odds of getting an interview, and you're increasing your odds of getting hired. So 2 to 3 every single day. Never stop. Never stop. Even if a job reaches out for an interview, don't stop there. Don't stop there. Keep going. Keep applying, because you never know, you might be able to set yourself up with some options. I actually had another position reach out to me for an interview, and a couple days ago I did accept the interview, but now I'm gonna go back and tell them that, you know, I already accepted a position or whatever. But at least that option was there. You know, I didn't know what this job was gonna do. I didn't know if I was gonna get accepted or not. So always give yourself options. Don't ever sell yourself short. Always give yourself plenty of options if you can have them. And in this market today, I'm telling you guys, the market is tough. The market is tough. It's tough. Going to school and getting a degree in something doesn't guarantee any of us a job. Not even me with my master's. Don't guarantee me no job. I have to fight tooth and nail just as hard as everybody else. So because there are so many qualified people applying, and that's why I say this is nobody but Jesus. It really was nobody but Jesus, because something pulled me to get on Indeed that night and apply for that job. Something pulled me, and it was him. And for me to get on there and then get a phone call the next day, God set me up for something that I didn't even know was coming. If you haven't seen my video on rejection, I'm gonna link it up above on this video, and you can go back and watch how I bounced back from rejection. And on that video I said, you know, I took that video before I went to my interview for this position, and I said, you know, if I get the position, then that'll be great. I know he was setting me up for this opportunity. All that rejection was setting me up. And I said, you know, if I don't get the job, then I know that that opportunity was put in front of me so that he could show me that I have the ability to be in these spaces. And now I'm recording this video today, letting you guys know that I did get the job. And on the way to the interview, I was like so overwhelmed with like emotion. I was listening to Maverick City music, Gyra, that's what the song I was listening to, and I just became so overcome with emotions whenever they started saying in the song, Gyra, you are enough. When they started saying that, I was just like overcome with emotions, because like I knew that regardless of the outcome of that interview, I knew that he was going to be enough, and I knew that I was always going to be confident in whatever plan that he had for me. So regardless of what happened in the interview, after the interview, Jesus was enough for me. The opportunity he put in front of me was enough for me. And the fact that he gave me this position just shows how giving and how generous he is, shows how loving he is, shows how he doesn't take anything away without giving something. He doesn't take anything away without replacing it with something else. It just shows all these things. And obviously everybody has to have their own individual interactions with Jesus. But since I have been prioritizing my relationship with him, he has been showing up in ways for me that are unimaginable. Like, And I just can't thank him enough. And I told him that. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys today. I'm not gonna sit on here and lecture forever, but yes, I got the job. And I don't know where it's gonna grow to. I do feel like this is a growing company, and I mean, there is some amazing people that work at this company, like great people of great character. Like their mindset is like rare to find. So I'm finally in healthcare administration. I'm really excited about it. Thank you guys for sticking with me for this long, and of course, stay along for the ride. You never know what might happen. We switching it up so many times over here. Goals never stop going. They never stop going. We just gonna keep going, okay? Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video. Look around on my channel. If you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you got something to say, okay? Friends and family, boys and girls, I will see you in the next video. XOXO, and Aniyah.